Only 3 days ago, I think it was, I had a text from my GP saying I should book my COVID jab. I went onto the website and the next slots were about 2 weeks away. I had to check my shifts. Once I'd done that, went back onto the website, I found there was a cancellation, so I grabbed it. Guess what I did first thing this morning? I want to give massive thanks to all of my supporting members and patrons. Thank you all so very much. Well, I just got here, 5 minutes, and I've got to go in for my COVID jab. Really pleased about that. Very fortunate indeed. The Queen said we should all have the jab. She said we should think of other people. Oh, Kylie, I'll think about you. Well, it's quite chilly, so I've got my NASA hat. All right, love, I won't be too long, and I'm sure I won't feel anything.
Little prick.
1 hour later.
All done. No problem at all. I now got one of these. I'm protected. Or will be in a couple of weeks. One thing was disappointing though. I was really quite brave. But when I asked the guy if I could have a sticker, he told me to get out. Never mind. Now, I genuinely am pleased that I've had the vaccine. The vaccine centre was extremely efficient. I was in and out in no time, really. About 5 minutes for the vaccine and 15 minutes sit down just to check there were no immediate effects. When I've had flu vaccines before, I've ended up with a sort of throbbing pain in my arm. With this, nothing. Now, I may yet develop some symptoms, feel a bit fluey, some pain in my arm or whatever, but nothing particularly serious. One thing that cannot happen is I cannot develop COVID from a vaccine because there's no COVID in it. For the vaccine, they've taken adenovirus, which is like a common cold virus for chimpanzees, and it's been weakened. And it's been modified to look a little bit like a coronavirus, but it can't make you ill. It's been modified with the spike protein so that it looks like coronavirus, something for your body to learn to attack. Your body's cells then start producing spike proteins, quite harmless, but your immune system reacts. It produces antibodies and activates the T cells and attacks these foreigners, the cells, with the spike protein. So at a later point, if you become exposed to COVID and it tries to infect you, your body is pre-armed. It's ready to attack straight away. You are immune, at least as long as your body remembers how to attack coronavirus. A couple days ago, I posted on my community board a message saying that I was going to be booking my COVID vaccine. I had a couple of people make some very stupid comments, such as thanks for being a guinea pig and that I'm just sheeple. This vaccine has been very, very well tested. I think it's around 20,000 people in several countries were tested. And of course, in this country, the UK, so far we've had around 18 or 19 million people vaccinated either with the AstraZeneca vaccine or the Pfizer-BioNTech one. And we're not all dropping dead from it. I think it is absolutely true to say that vaccines have changed the world. We've eradicated polio. So many other diseases are kept very firmly under control. And yes, of course, there is always an element of risk with a vaccine, just as there is with any medicine. But what you've got to balance up is the odds of some sort of side effect from a vaccine against the risks of contracting, suffering from, and maybe even dying from a disease such as COVID. While I had the chance, I had a close look at the vaccine file. I couldn't see any chips in it. So I don't think Bill Gates is going to be watching me. Anyway.
Resistance is futile. You will be assimilated. Until next time, Stay sensible.
Shut up and sit down.